Hello, everybody. Welcome to TOI Sports, your daily guide to all that's happening in Indian cricket. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. And as always, we've got a power pack panel. We've got Dwaipen Datta, who's joining us from Chennai, and Arani Basu joins us from Delhi. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us today on the show. And the topic today is whether India's T20 captain, the current T20 captain, Suryakumar Yadav, current as of 22nd August 2025. Is he under a lot of pressure to both retain his captaincy and his place? To talk about that, I've got with me Dwaipan Datta and Arani. Dwaipan, starting off with you, is Suryakumar Yadav under pressure?
Suryakumar Yadav, as of now, is not under any pressure. Like he's playing only one format, and he's the he is probably the best T20 batter in the world. So, uh, why should he be under pressure as of now? Like he could be under pressure after the 2026 World Cup when India may plan to look ahead. What is Surya Kumar Yadav's worry is his fitness. He has had a couple of hernia or sports hernia operations in the last 2 years, which hasn't held him in good stead. So those are the fitness could be a bit of an issue. But as far as the game is concerned, till 2026 World Cup, I do not think Surya Kumar Yadav is under any pressure whatsoever.
Arani, what's your take?
Uh, He's not under any pressure right now. He may, if at all, if he's feeling any pressure, it could be that he may be thinking till to 2028. And other than that, I don't think he's under any pressure till the 2026 T20 World Cup. And if anything dramatic or drastic doesn't happen in Indian cricket, he should be going out to toss in the T20 World Cup here in India. Uh, but yes, as we tend to do in Indian cricket, that we tend to look a little far too long. I think beyond the 6 months, how where he fits in, and for that, I think first we need to groom a player with as much of skill and consistency that he has in this T20 format.
Dwepen, as always, we'll start taking our subscriber comments and questions and everything. Arvind Atreyas, our regular right here on Beyond the Boundary, has a question. If India lose to Pakistan or Asia Cup, then BCCI is eagerly awaiting to appoint Gill as a captain even before the T20 World Cup. Is that a fair way to look at it?
Life doesn't work on ifs and buts, and why should India lose two matches to Pakistan in Asia Cup? Like the three matches of the three matches, maybe one T20 match you can always lose. Like they should play, if all goes well, thrice. Like if it's an India Pakistan final. So but I don't see them losing twice to Pakistan. That's one thing. And secondly, even if they lose, it will be foolhardy if that will be knee jerk reaction. You cannot just change a captain for one bad series, if at all that happens. Like Surya Kumar Yadav has had a spectacular record as T20 captain till now. He has won everything. The team is playing well. He has been in great form. IPL Mumbai Indians went where they went because of two players, Surya Kumar Yadav and Jasprit Bumrah. And there is, I do not see any threat for him as of now. Even if it so happens that they suddenly lose the final to Pakistan, some sort of a catastrophic something happens, but still I don't think the the Indian selection committee will take such a knee-jerk reaction. I don't think Indian the way Indian board functions, I don't think they are much into knee-jerk reactions. They have a good sound plan as they look ahead. I don't see a knee-jerk reaction before 2026 World Cup, and things will fall into place. There is no reason to worry.
Arvind Atreyas also has an advice or a suggestion to you, Didi. He says, Didi sir, you cover Asia Cup, saying your personality, no Pakistan journalist will open their mouth in front of you.
Yeah.
So, who do we direct this suggestion to? To your sports editor or anyone else in particular?
That's anyway. To 20 days of 20 days of domination is too much to handle. So I prefer it from the couch.
Okay, Arani, quite a few questions over here for you. Some complaints also, and you must be ready to answer those questions and complaints. Arvind Atreyas again. Why Arani wrote article against Samson to include Rishabh? Wow. And the same Arani, so same Arvind. Where else? No, there's one more question. Okay. There's one more question for, yeah. Kiran Kumar Sports says BCCI has not considered Surya permanent T20 captain after T20 World Cup. BCCI consider young captain for all formats. So Gill will be vice captain in Asia Cup, and after T20 World Cup, Gill will be captain. So both the things I want you to take.
I did not write anything against Samson. See, everyone has been were talking about the Samson issue. It is something, the selection was such that it's something caught the eye, that Samson is not a guaranteed starter. So it was just about dissecting why he's still not a guaranteed starter, having played 10 years of international cricket. So that was all those reasons were given. Those are not my personal reasons. These are reasons that I've understood, having covered Indian cricket for a while.
So
So
uh,
and don't I'm s- and I don't select any players. So that's
so so
yeah,
so sorry, but
yeah.
Kerala Nazrene has another point, and I wanted to comment on that as well. Arani photos with Pant was fantastic. It was trending on X. No bias for Pant. An article on Samsung.
Yeah, I don't know. See, if the photos with a cricketer, those are very. I rarely click photos with cricketers. So if odd photo has come up, that's fine, fine with me. But that doesn't really influence what I write eventually, because at the end of the day, I will be questioned if I go wrong. So that I've been paid by someone else here. So let's not get in there actually.
So
Uh,
do you think that people give too much credit to journalists?
Yeah, I think that they think that selectors pick teams on what the journalists
So
say.
basically, a night before selection, Ajit Agarkar calls you and checks with you, Arani, can I pick this player?
No, I think he reads our articles and then he picks the player.
So much power. Didi, do you also have so much power?
I wish I had.
Uh,
There's a couple of questions for you also, Didi. Lots of questions for you, in fact, Didi. Where just a minute, yeah. Pushpawati says, Didi sir and Chandresh, why so much hate on Gigi? He's not reason for Iyer getting dropped from T20 and Test under Rahul Dravid. And 2 years he was not part of T20. Every panel comment on this. So Orani also first, Didi, then Orani.
No, you hate on Gautam Gambhir. No,
Gigi.
no, I don't think at least I have any hate for Gautam Gambhir, the cricket mind. Absolutely no, because the way he runs, has run his franchises, has run the Indian team. I don't think there is any reason to hate Gautam Gambhir, the cricket coach. So no, I don't hate him at all. Rather, I think he's spunky. He has conviction in the way he goes about his job. He takes decisions. He's ready to uh, like like stand by his decisions and take the bullet if need be. Even if he goes wrong, he takes bold calls. So I he may have a thought process which may not always be similar to ours at times, but that is true for everyone. And I have no hate whatsoever for him. And Iyer got dropped from T20 and Test under Rahul Dravid, and 2 years. Yes, Shreyas Iyer actually, thing is, problem with T20 cricket is that, as I have constantly been saying, like we have at least 35, 36 players. Even if it's an India versus India A match, there is a significant chance that the India senior side will lose. So it is that good, that powerful. So you have to eliminate somebody to take somebody. I do not think it is very. It's personal. Only thing I could have I think is that Rinku Singh hasn't done anything significant in the recent past. So in that place, Shreyas Iyer could have been a choice. Shreyas Iyer could have been in the squad.
Arani, there are some questions, and Mrityunjay Raut has a specific question for you. Chandu sir, take my question. Is Aranida, please tell, will Gill be ODI captain or Shreyas Iyer? And there are a couple of other questions. I want to club them both. Legend X Gaming says, sir, there are rumors that Gigi was on video call in selection meeting and he said that he doesn't want Iyer in the team and only want 15 players. Is it true? And also, Kiran Kumar Sports says, according to some sources, Gill will be rested for the Australia tour, as in the one day leg of the tour. Is this true? Also, Rohit for Australia tour, Sharma last series as captain. Is this true? So, all three questions I wanted to take. All are related to Gill and one day cricket captaincy.
See, if you talk about the one day cricket captaincy, I don't think the selectors are really now putting too much brain into how they want to construct the World Cup team right now. Their focus is to keep their best players ready for the T20 World Cup and obviously not compromise the Test series. If they go for rank turners, they need to be very careful of not losing WTC points. So these two formats are utmost importance right now. And for Gill and Shreyas to take over ODI captaincy, first thing that the Indian board and the two big names in Indian cricket, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, that has to be addressed first. That's a lot of things have to change and fall into place for to discuss ODI captaincy. There may be some plans, suggestions here and there. People are entitled to give their suggestions. And yes, Gill, if you look at the itinerary, the FTP, it's very unlikely that Gill will be playing the ODIs in Australia because uh, if India do qualify for the Asia Cup final, they have a 4 day turnaround to play the Test series against West Indies. And if the second test goes into the fifth day, there will be just a 4 day turnaround for the ODI series in Australia. And to follow up, there are five T20s. So you would rather want Gill fresh and playing those T20s in Australia. That's if we go by the trend, how the Indian team has functioned over the years, in the last 2, 3 years. It's very difficult for a player to be available across formats around the year. That is really difficult. But to suggest a captaincy change, even if there is a stopgap option, I don't think that will be a long-term option for the moment because I think with Gill, I think in respect to ODI cricket, we need to just wait for a month or two. Let's see where it goes with the Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, because we all assumed they were ready to play the England Test series. They were playing Ranji Trophy games. They were practicing with the red ball during the Virat was in fact practicing with the red ball during the IPL. Then he took the decision to not travel to England. So so a lot of things have to fall in place. These are two big names. They just won you a Champions Trophy. Rohit Sharma was the highest scorer in the final on a turning pitch. Virat was the high scorer in Champions Trophy. So you need to take a lot of things into account. It can't be an overnight decision. There will be some backup plans, but for them to formalize, it will take some time, it seems.
And what about the rumors that Gautam Gambhir was on video call at that selection meeting?
I don't
And he
think
said that I don't
during
want
the
Iyer at it.
No, I don't think anybody actually fought for Iyer there. If you go by the last 2, 3 years, the team composition that India has, I don't think they might have brought up his name given his performances in the IPL and everything. But if you think logically, there was who do you drop? Then you have to sacrifice Rinku Singh. That was the only spot. And Rinku, yes, he struggled in the last 1 year because he wasn't getting batting time. So you have to give him that space that maybe you go on, maybe you develop that game that where you can played 10 balls and win us matches, not 30 or 35 balls, which he was doing at the start of his T20 career. He was playing 35 balls, he was scoring 60, 65. He had an outstanding record. And then Abhishek Sharma and Sanju Samson happened to Indian cricket, who were actually playing out 8, 10 overs, giving them those starts. And Rinku was left with very few balls to play, honestly. Even in KKR, even at KKR, I think in 2 seasons he's played total of 250 balls. So that is a very small sample size to judge his form. Uh, if you want to stick to continuity, I think had Rinku been dropped, I think that the same furor would have come up actually. People would have erupted against
It's a
his
sense of deja vu.
non-selection also.
Last year T20 World Cup, everybody felt bad for Rinku. This time
Yeah.
for Asia Cup, everybody's feeling bad for Iyer. So it's sense of deja vu happening in Indian cricket now.
Yeah. I think that's where you need to be very practical about what's happening. If you need Rinku to, I think again, Rinku, much like Samson, needs enough opportunities to fail if you want to rule him out. So you give them enough space to fail, then take a call on them. For Iyer to win back his, again, we had discussed it earlier as well, two similar kind of batters, Gill and Iyer, who take their time up the order, uh, cannot work in T20 cricket these days. So if you look at, if you keep your emotions aside, yes, Iyer, again, like Didi said, we can easily play anyone in place of barring Bumrah. Every player can be replaced by another player in Indian cricket. So let's wait for the Asia Cup, how it pans out, and then we can, like we said, there are 20 T20 years to go. So that's a long time in Indian cricket.
Dini Kishore Chaudhary has a comment. Sky will be captain till 26 T20 World Cup. Sports fan says इतना अच्छा तो किया स्काई ने आईपीएल में अभी जबरदस्ती का प्रेशर बना रहे हो तुम लोग गिल को कैप्टन बना के ही छोड़ोगे.
प्रेशर वैसा कोई बना नहीं रहा है, लाइक आई सो आई थिंक till 2026 World Cup he stays as the captain. So where is the pressure coming in? I think this pressure is in the mind of the fans and the journalists who like I don't know, like where is the pressure? I don't see any pressure as of now. The pressure will happen if he wants to continue as the captain beyond 2026 World Cup, or uh, and if he aspires to play also, like, so then there will be a kind of a scrutiny, his fitness will come into play, those things will be addressed at that point of time. But as of now, where is the pressure? Who has said that he is under pressure? And like it is, I think it is it's imagination to a large degree.
Orani, if India was to win the T20 World Cup under Surya, what happens then? Does he continue till 28?
So that's a call, that's a very important call that the selectors will have to take. But that again depends on how he's been batting, how he's been looking as a T20 international player. Because the same doubts were again were around Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. They won the T20 World Cup eventually, and they retired. So that's the hunger that Surya has for one, and maybe because Surya will not like to retire immediately because he doesn't play any other format for India. So then he disappears from the scene completely. Again, that call will be taken how he's responding to T20 cricket till the T26 World Cup finishes. Again, his fitness, he'll be 35. Obviously, he would want to go to LA 28 Olympics. That's a big occasion for him. All of that will be, but I think so. I want to ask the fans one thing: had Akshat Patel been made the vice captain, so that would have relieved Surya Kumar of every pressure then. So that means the fans also don't see Akshat Patel taking over captaincy. So why
Hmm.
would the selectors invest in someone? that even the fans don't think is capable enough to take Indian cricket forward in the next 2 years. So those are few things that we need to look into. And Gill, I think when we talk about three all format captaincy, we're not talking about immediately. It's not about it will happen tomorrow. It's a gradual process. Test cricket, we ran out of options, and with Rishabh Pant's indifferent form and everything, I think they went with Subman Gill. Now we have options for a year, so let's see what happens. They will give Gill some time to grow into the role, and that's how it goes. Remember, Virat Kohli was MS Dhoni's vice captain for 4 years, 4 year, 5 years. Yeah, only then he was given the white ball captaincy.
Yeah, just a request to Mrityunjay Raut. I've taken your question. Please don't keep sending it again and again, so it becomes very difficult to sift through the questions. There are a few questions as expected on Sanju Samson. He's one of the social media favorites. Mohendra Das says, "Legend gaming under Dravid and Shastri. Sanju का peak year waste हुआ है and under Dravid Iyer भी था क्या हुआ?" And there are lots of questions on other players also. Kana Prati Jaya Krishna says, "Who do you think will play between Varun and Kuldeep?" I think it is difficult choice. Didi, you want to take that?
Varun, like to start off, Varun, like there is absolutely no doubt. Like Varun is the probably the best T20 spinner in world cricket at the moment. Not probably, he is the best T20 spinner in world cricket, and Varun will play. Varun is the number one choice. If there is like one wrist spinner playing, then it will be Varun.
Uh, there are few other questions. Introspect as a point, or any Indian fans will support Gill if his rice is organic, but if he's posed as a poster boy artificially, fans would be definitely angry. And Legend X Gaming says, under GG, Shreyas peak years is wasted. He's once in a life form in leadership and performance. What else would be bad that this clueless management was not seeing him in CT first choice? Uh, what do you want to say about both the points about Gill being artificially given the leadership role of the poster boy of Indian cricket, and the fact that Shreyas has been wasted under previous regime and this regime as well.
I think Gill's rise and evolution has been very organic. He's shown that he can bat in all three formats, and he has the numbers to back it now, especially after England. So you cannot find another batter. Only I think Jasprit Bumrah commands a place across three formats, and maybe Kuldeep, who doesn't get any game but should be commanding a place in every format. Uh, but that's how Gill has been. He's just the only batter who you can bank on across formats, given his. It's not about how he looks. I think people are grossly getting it wrong. I think people are confusing that he maybe he looks really good and everything. This handsome kid on the block, they're projecting him as he's not a model. He's not a model for sure, and that the MRF sponsorship has ended up in his lap and all that. All of that has coincided, but he has the runs to talk for his all the adulation and everything that he's getting right now. He has backed it up with the serious numbers. So I don't think Gill has been artificially been. Yes, we had to perhaps the BCCI had to rush the process a little bit because of how things unraveled in the test format with Virat and Rohit. They were going nowhere. There was no face. They wanted stability. You cannot have. Remember why one of the reasons why India could not win the 2022 T20 World Cup was, I believe, was India had seven captains in a year at that time. You need stability. You need to know who your leader is. Even if for the team to perform, you cannot be performing in a certain mindset with a certain mindset this week and come turn up and playing in a different way the other week. So So that cannot happen. So I think Gill is being seen as the most safe, stable, and dynamic option right now for that. And the other question, if you, oh, Shreyas, I think again, Gigi has wasted him. That's the accusation that's come. Uh, yeah, if you want to look at that way, you can see that you can say that Shreyas Iyer going down the order at KKR may have pushed him back. He could not get going at number five or number six but the team succeeded. You cannot fault the coach there. He rediscovered Sunil Narain. They got that firepower up the top. That's what Gautam Gambhir emphasizes on. You have to have go hard from ball one. So that way, Shreyas Iyer was not fitting into that lineup in the top three or four. So, and maybe when he was get again at Punjab Kings, he was batting at number three. By the end of the tournament, he had to come down to number five, number four or five. He was batting lower. I think someone else was batting at number three. Josh English was batting up the order, I think, at number three. So if you look at that way, yes, Shreyas may have had his bad year under Gautam Gambhir at KKR, but if we talk about his captaincy, that blossomed under him. If you that His biggest result came under Gautam Gambhir only. So I
Yeah,
don't think Gautam Gambhir doesn't. It may be that Gautam Gambhir is struggling to fit him and give him because Shreyas Iyer needs a definite role and a place in the batting lineup. You cannot. He's not as flexible as a Shivam Dube maybe, and because Shreyas Iyer has been conditioned to bat long from his
hmm,
younger days. He's a
yeah,
proper batter. He's not a slam bang batter.
I will
So
just contradict Koroni on this point. Like, I think we make too much of a song and dance out of Shivam Dube. Like, Shreya Sayan can easily be played ahead of Shivam Dube. Like players like Shivam
no,
Dube.
I'm
Like,
just
I was just looking at that IPL 2025 stats. Shreya Sayan is batting has scored 604 runs. Is batting at a strike rate of 175. So what is, and he plays spin brilliantly. So what is this Shivam Dube
no.
fascination?
No,
I
no,
really do
Shivam
not
Dube is that
understand.
you can
Like,
fit him at number seven as well. So that's the thing. Or the way Gautam Gambhir is saying, if I need
no,
15
Shivam Dube
balls,
cannot hit pace bowlers. Shivam
Introspect
Dube,
says exactly. Dube is a limited batter who bowls lollipops.
Shivam, what is this like incredible fascination about Shivam Dube? I really do not understand. Hitting mediocre spinners out of the park in IPL, that too not on a regular basis, should not guarantee him a spot in the Indian team. I think they are making a little too much out of Shivam Dube now.
yes,
I thought after
I think
2024 World Cup, they should have said thank you to him. He is a very limited cricketer.
Or any
I
your
think
stump.
Gautam Gambhir functions that way. We all doubted Washington Sundar's inclusion in the Test match
Washington
as
Sundar
well
is
ahead
more.
of Kul.
Washington Sundar has he can actually bat and bowl.
But
Like
yeah, so that's the kind
Shivam
of role
Dube
that
cannot
Gautam
bowl.
Gambhir wants.
Shivam Dube cannot.
Perceives Shivam Dube to. Yeah,
I will
Shivam
see how many overs Shivam Dube bowls in the
he
Asia
will
Cup.
not get. He will not get any overs.
So,
They will go with six bowlers anyway.
yeah. So Bhavik Haswani has a few funny comments about this whole Gill and everything situation. I want both your indulgence in this. Bhavik Haswani says you cannot create four superstar. Poster boy Tendulkar Kohli became superstar due to performance, not due to any privilege by BCCI. Bhavik Haswani also says will not be surprised if Shubman Gill becomes BCCI president. Uh, and there's one more comment. Legend X Gaming says BCCI will surely make BCCI head because he's the person loved by everyone. And अगर जीजी की yes man बन गया जमीन से चांद तक जाओगे. This is currently going on in team. Or any first and then TD.
It's about towing the line with the coach.
Coach, yeah. So they're basically saying that
Yeah, see,
Shubman Gill.
that's most of if you have a strong-headed coach, the most of the players have to do that. That has been the history. If you go in history, that Only those players survive who toe the line, and that's why a coach has been brought in cricket as well into the team. That's the exact role that he has to shepherd to utilize his resources. He sets the strategies and he wants people to implement that. And with T20 cricket, again, I'm saying more than Test cricket. In T20 cricket, the coach's role is more or less bordering on the lines of a football manager. If you look at how Ashish Nehra operates in the field during a game, so and towing the line is not a bad thing if for a cricketer. If a coach wants you, if a strong-headed coach who has, we are talking about a time in Indian cricket where we are not sure of who our captain is, how well he's going to handle the team. We're still grooming Subman Gill into that role. So at this point of time, Gautam Gambhir will have the bigger say. So for players, I think they have to the line of Gautam Gambhir. Remember Rishabh Pant drawing so much flack for that shot in Melbourne. So you have to toe the line. You cannot be playing your own way, which is uh, which is completely different to the 10 other players who are playing in that match. So
TD, what's your take about Gill and that he toes the line of Gigi, and that Gill has reached a stage where he can even become BCCI president?
No, but the BCA president part I'm not going into. Like I'm see, it is important that a coach and a captain have similar thought process. Like it is not something new to Indian cricket. Like we have seen how Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri worked together. Like they had similar ideas. So it is good that a captain and a coach have similar ideas and they have similar thought processes. If you are sure on Subman Gill about something else, that is your problem. But uh, the coach and the captain being on the same page is a good thing, and I completely endorse it. It only helps the things to move forward. There can be the occasional argument, occasional discussion that happens in a team structure, but that does not necessarily mean that they should not be like a Virat Kumble and an Anil Kumble, like they do not see each other's face. It does not help the team, help the sport, anything. So it is fair enough that they are on the same page. He's a young captain. He needs a little bit of hand holding that Gautam Gambhir provides, and it is fine. It is fine as long as it is providing results. It is fine. Don't unnecessarily criticize. What are you criticizing Subman Gill and Gautam Gambhir for? Like we have had one of the best series. Like India played incredibly well in the England series, which no one of us expected. Most of us expected a 3-1 or a 4-1 defeat. Yeah, so it has come. They have come back into dominating the series. So let's cut them a bit of slack. It is fine. It's just
Arani, I'll take a few questions in bunch so you can give me short answers to them. Introspect says, understand Gill was phenomenal in England, but shouldn't T20Is be looked from a different lens? Like Gill is a specialist batter who anchors at 140 strike rate and doesn't even bowl. Uh, Legend X Gaming says Gigi should be banned from giving interviews after his coaching stint because earlier he used to say if Sanju is not playing, it is India's loss, not his. He was in May 24 saying that Jaiswal is all format player. Now he's the one who's dropping him. And there's Rajdeep Singh also has a question where Rajdeep Singh says, What is Gambhir's problem?" When he was asked about Pant's double hundred, he didn't praise him in England. You were there when that happened. So why don't you reply to all these three questions?
the second one, I would say, in Gambhir's words, they don't drop players; they select the best 11.
Okay.
So, so see, when Gambhir made that statement about Sanju, that I think that was 2 years ago.
Hmm.
So a lot of things change, and what I gather, speaking to people, is that they were not really happy how Sanju responded to England's pace attack at home. he struggled. He struggled to lay bat on ball. Even the moving ball, we were talking about, he was getting out to the short ball. It was partly because he was struggling to even connect the full ball as well, the swinging full ball. So they were, I think, a bit disappointed with Sanju. They expected him to perhaps take 7 balls in couple of matches, 10 balls, and then get his eye in and go berserk. He couldn't do that. That's the thing what that has hurt Sanju when the Asia Cup team was picked. With Jaiswal again, Jaiswal was always in the team and nobody expected and nobody thought that Abhishek Sharma would be this phenomena that he has become. Abhishek Sharma, again, what he has done, he is absolutely is a embodiment of how T20 cricket is being played around the world right now. He just doesn't give a flying whatever it is, whoever is bowling. If he can score 150 runs in batting 16 overs, that that makes a huge difference. Whenever so you need to give him that when he's red hot, he has had a pretty good IPL as well. Even in IPL, he scored a 150 in 15 overs, 120 or 113, 15 overs. So I think you have to give Abhishek Sharma that run when he's red hot. And with that's why where Jaiswal maybe with that left hand, right hand playing, and again Gill, you talked about 140 strike rate. We go back to Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli, you check Virat Kohli's T20 career. It's actually not as bad. The numbers we talk about impact actually when we start discussing impact, then it comes. He cops all the criticism. But Virat Kohli's template actually worked in that T20 World Cup final. Someone had to bat 20 overs. And in big matches, big pressure matches, when all of a sudden you get a pitch which is not conducive to slam bang batting, you need someone who can actually ensure that you are getting to 170. 170 is actually now bare minimum that you're looking at in T20 cricket. So with Subman Gill around, you're playing international cricket, you're not playing IPL where you're getting three domestic bowlers to hit as well. So you have Subman Gill's number in IPL has been really good. That has been his template, and Gujarat Titans have done perfectly well, which under Subman Gill as a batter and a captain. So I think that's how the selection worked out. Jaiswal missed out just because there was the emergence of Abhishek Sharma, nothing else.
Chandresh, I have just small point about this. I have a theory actually about the Samsung situation. Samsung situation. So Sanju, I think because obviously they cannot play Samsung below number three, so they may go with current form in the first couple of matches. In the first three matches, Samson and Tilak Varma may be kind of interchanged, and they may see who is kind of is in the better rhythm and better hitting form, and that guy may get a look in the super four stage. Like wicket keeping is not an issue. Samson can play as a batter also. So
Hmm.
Sanju Samson, I think they will look at current form. These things we do not consider when we are sitting so far away, but the team management always does that. They give a lot of importance to current form. They see them at the nets how they are going about it, and then they select the 11. It does have a lot of importance.
I must say our subscribers and our supporters here on TOI Digital have a very good sense of humor, and Bhavik Aswani I think wins hands down for his humor. Thanks a lot, Bhavik Aswani, for being very funny. I want indulgence from both of you. Bhavik Aswani says, "My playing 11 for Asia Cup: Gill, 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 Gill." So he's saying 1 to 11. It's all about Gill because he's the next big thing. Didi, what do you want to say?
Is the next big thing. Like if somebody gets 725 runs in the test series, if he has somebody gets 650 runs in the IPL, with a strike rate of 155, takes his team to the semi-final, leads so well. I think it can only happen in India, where somebody who has performed as well as Gill is copying so much criticism. Like this is a, but it's good in a way. Probably it happens in English football also, though they don't have as much talent. But yeah, so uh, probably it is about the abundance of talent. I don't think any other country anywhere a player of Shubman Gill's quality being in the 11 or being the vice captain or the captain would have led to so much criticism. It is slightly funny, yes. It is. I would say it's funny.
Already?
Yeah, again, people are, I think, getting emotional here with Sanju. That's yes. If you look at, you may think, yeah, it's a bit unfair on Sanju, but look who is competing against Shubman. Sanju, for all the talent that he has, he was averaging 19 before he was given this run under Gautam Gambhir and Suryakumar Yadav. So again, Gill has never had a failure as such, only in Test cricket before this series, and that too overseas. I think you need to see where Gill is coming from, the selectors are coming from. You are looking at a player who can serve you for 10 years, give you that stability for at least 4 years as a lead batter. So it's a bit unfair on Gill what he's going through. It's funny, actually funny how things have changed in 20 days. On 4th of August, he was at the top of the world, and people could not stop praising him. And now that he is finding his place in T20 team, and that has been criticized. Let him play. I don't think his numbers have been that bad, that people are our Sanju's numbers have been that superior than Gill, that this seems like a completely unfair selection. But let's see, Sanju is there in the team. Let's not forget that. People are missing the point here. Sanju is not. It's just that his opening slot where he has been the most comfortable, and that has been the norm in Indian cricket. If you are not an established cricketer, you have to bat at every number where the team wants you to bat. Only the established players, only they, Virat Kohli got to open for India uh, at the fag end of his career in T20 cricket. Even as he was scoring 900 runs for RCB in IPL cricket, he was batting at number three for India. So that that much flexibility, that will show how much you can bring to the table. And let's get it right. If Sanju gets his opportunities and clicks here, then Sanju will have a very good run for the next 2 3 years.
Yes, as always, any selection of India's squad in any format leads to a lot of debate,
Mm.
intrigue, questions, comments, likes, dislikes, and may it continue. All you need to do is like, share, and subscribe the channel that you're watching us on, and be part of the conversation that we have here on TOI Digital. Thanks a lot, Orani. Thanks a lot, Dwepan, for joining us. It's a topic that divides everybody. We started off talking about Suryakumar Yadav, but clearly people have moved on from Suryakumar Yadav to Shreyas Iyer, and right now the hate figure for this week is Shubman Gill because he's got too much power. We don't like people having too much power in Indian cricket, so clearly he's the hate figure right now. Maybe there's someone else when the tournament starts. Thanks a lot to everybody. Please keep sending in your questions, firing in your questions and comments as always. Thanks a lot to both of you and to our backend team and to everyone. We'll be back again with yet another show looking at what's happening in Indian cricket because it's a never-ending topic. That's it for today. We'll be back soon. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Goodbye and God bless.